lizard, 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 lizard.
I'm a baby cactus and I got no friends. They tried to love and hug me, but I hurt all of them. I'm feeling all alone and I don't know where to go. I wanna make a change, but that just kept me away.
lizard, 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 lizard. Lizard, lizard.
Emotional, damn it! Emotional, damn it! Emotional, damn it!
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Make that order a super large pizza. Do not hold the cheese loaded on. Toppings. What do you mean, toppings? Put the fucking toppings of meat on there. Neil, that dough. Are you an idiot, doughhead?
Well, how can I help you today? Oh, I'm just kind of window shopping today. Huh. Well, I've been waiting for you to come in. Just got something new, and I'm excited to show it to you. Check it out. That is a 7150 lever action rifle. Biggest lever action ever made. They only made one prototype in 1888.
Where'd you get it?
Huh?
Where'd you get it? You said they only made a prototype in like 1888. How the heck did you get a hold of this thing?
Oh, I got it at a museum.
Like, do they have an estate sale or something?
Yeah, something like that. Whatever helps you sleep at night. You want it or not?
What? Yeah, I mean, I guess I do want it.
Well, then it's yours. Go on and take it. We'll settle up later.
Oh, so just take it.
Yep, just go on and take it.
Well, okay. Thanks, Bob. You have a great day.
Yep, you have a good day. Sucker. Hello? This is the sheriff's office? Are you still offering the reward for the museum bandit? Oh, great. Pretty sure I know where he is.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And guess what? Today, I have yet another gun to show you. I know you may have been expecting something else, but surprise, it's a gun. And you know what? It's a big, big, big gun. When you think of a lever action rifle, you probably think of a 30-30 or maybe a big old 45-70. And you probably don't think of a big old 70 caliber lever action rifle. Well, today we have precisely that. This is a 7150 lever action rifle, a 70 caliber lever action. This is the largest caliber ever offered in a lever action rifle, and there's probably only 3 of these things in existence. The original creator of the 7150 was Winchester, and in 1888 they placed this giant round, which is an 870 grain 70 caliber round, on a cartridge board to gain attention. They had one prototype rifle, but they never went into production, and no other company ever picked up the round. So how in the world did I get a hold of a prototype from 1888? Well, I have a time machine, duh. Thankfully, there's other people out there like me that love big, big guns. El Romano Rifle Co. built this rifle. They brought a gun to life that never existed. And this thing is absolutely beautiful and a behemoth. It has a 26-inch rifle barrel and has a 10-round tube magazine that holds 10 rounds of 7150. This is a rifle that most people would never see in real life, much less shoot one. So as you can imagine, I am very excited about today's video. So let's go get set up and get started. But before we get started, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Onyx Off-Road. Let's get to shooting this thing, but first I want to show you a comparison to some other lever action rounds. So we have 45-70, 30-30, and then that is the 7150, and as you can see, it is quite a bit bigger than your common lever action rounds. Okay, getting this thing loaded up with about 4 rounds, and then we're going to take a few shots at that steel over there. Here we go. First shot. I wonder if that ammo was from 1888. There was a little bit of a delay. Okay, round 2. Here we go. I think I like that. Round 3. All right, now for the test to see how hard she be kicking. We have an air mattress here, and now I'm gonna shoot it completely flat-footed and see if I fall backwards. All right, completely flat-footed, feet together. Here we go. Up, 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 up. All right, she'd definitely be kicking. So now it's time to do some ballistics. I have a 10% clear ballistic gel block made by Clear Ballistic. We're gonna shoot this thing with the 7150 and see what kind of damage we do. I have a fresh block up front, and then I'm using a used block for the second block. All right, gonna have to squat deep for this one. 870 grain round. Here we go. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, well, we did not catch it. We have a very large wound channel in our first block, and then we hit the second block, and then we made it all the way through. We actually have a fresh wound channel going through there, and then it came out the end. So it went through two 16-inch blocks of clear ballistic gel like it was nothing. I'm gonna say that the 7150 is nothing to shake a stick at. Now let's take a shot at the armored truck. You may notice that it's been moved, and I flipped it to a fresh side for this year. Let's slap it with an 870 grain pumpkin. I'm gonna aim for the star, dead center. Here we go. Let's go check that out. Okay, I'm gonna say that the 7150 is definitely capable of putting very big holes in things. I mean, look at that. I can get my whole thumb in there. That is a real big hole. It doesn't look like we made it through to the other side, but I'm still really impressed at the size of that hole. The 7150 is impressing me. This thing is extremely powerful and now has piqued my interest. I wonder how fast that big round is moving. So up next, I have a chronograph. It is a magical device that measures the speed of bullets and also doubles as my toenail clippers. Okay, here we go. I think I was a little high. Well, it looks like we nicked our chronograph, but you wouldn't believe it. It's still working. So I tell you what, let's try again. Yeah, definitely got a good reading that time. Now it's time to see what kind of power this thing is putting out with some targets that are a little more energetic. I have 3 5-pound containers of sour cream. This should be pretty eventful. I may need to scoot back, I don't know. Here we go.
You just got jammed. You just got jammed. You just got jammed.
Having some technical difficulties. Let's try again.
You just got jammed.
Okay. Let's try again. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna say that was worth the wait. That is a lot of sour cream. I mean, it went everywhere and completely detonated those containers. We did not make it completely through the armored car with the 7150, but we did a lot of damage to it, and that's got me wondering, I wonder how many cars we could shoot through with the 7150. So let's find out. Okay, I'm gonna squat down and shoot at the door. Here we go. Go! Ho, 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 okay, my guess is 2. Again, we made a giant hole. That is pretty impressive right there. I believe we made it through that door, but I'm not so sure if we made it through that door over there, and I'm gonna kind of have a hard time getting in between there. I left space in all the other vehicles, but I may have pushed this one a little too close. But that's still a lot of damage. What's this? Huh, it's my book, Boom Pow and Braver Now. If you want to check it out, there's a link. Families of. Next, we got some eggplants because nobody likes eggplants. Ah! 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 Up next, we are gonna shoot 9 pounds of cottage cheese. And if you're upset about me shooting cottage cheese, I don't really care because you're gross. What is 870 grains plus 9 pounds of curd? An absolute mess. That is disgusting. I mean, truly disgusting. I think we hit a little high. No, actually, we had a pretty good hit. See right through there to the top. And we spread that curd all over the place. I really want to catch one of these rounds and see what it looks like. So up next, we are going to shoot not 5, not 10, but 20 gallons of water and see if we can catch an 870 grain pumpkin. Here we go. I'm excited. Maybe we'll catch it. Here we go. Well, our first 5-gallon water jug got obliterated, and so did our second. It looks like we may have that round caught in jug number 3. Let's see. Oh, yep, there's a hole right there. That's never good. Sorry, I got my cameraman's shoes wet. Let's open this thing up. All this sour cream and cottage cheese. It pains you, doesn't it? See me use this Microtech like this? But that's what it's meant to be used for. Almost there. There we go. I think it's in there. There it is. Check that out. It actually mushroomed quite a bit. I did not expect that. I figured it would have stayed solid, but that was pretty good expansion for a 70 caliber round. Wait a minute. I feel like I forgot something. There it is. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure and give it a like and hit that subscribe button. Also, let me know what you thought about these 7150 in the comment section down below.
Hello, the internet. I'm Gav.
I'm Dan.
We're the Slow-Mo Guys, and we're here at Purdue University in Indiana. And I'm terrified of where we're stood right now.
It's quite intimidating, isn't it? You know, when you're looking down, well, the barrel of a gun, this is slightly different.
We're in front of a giant combustion tube.
Yeah, what it's for is actually testing flame acceleration and deflagration to detonation transition. But what we're interested in, as the Slow-Mo Guys, is blowing stuff up. So,
Not really, but just like obliterating stuff.
annihilating stuff. What's the word you like? Oh, what's the word?
Eviscerate?
Eviscerate, that's the one.
Eviscerate's a good
So
one.
we're going to eviscerate this Mac, and
Circa 2004.
Something like that,
Well,
yeah.
when did that iMac come out? I don't
Oh,
know.
God.
We've got some retro equipment, and we're basically going to put this over here very fast and film it in slow motion.
yeah, we're going to send it back to the 90s at 28,000 frames a second. So,
How fast does it go?
this.
Now, how fast
oh,
does this-
The flame comes out about 1,800 meters a second. So,
God!
yeah. yeah.
I'm going to get the hell out of the way.
I've had enough standing in front of that thing. Here we have our Mac, speakers and old school like equipment, you know, on a nice desk, all from sort of late 90s to early 2000s. Here is the combustion tube. Look at the state of all these tubes. Do you reckon I should twist one?
Don't touch it. Don't you dare.
I don't know what to do with this thing. It almost looks like some sort of like film weapon where they're like, oh, they've developed this new,
Yeah.
like,
It's a James
monster
Bond
can thing.
bad guy weapon for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely
Like man
is.
with the golden gun.
Bing, 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 and the Mac's gone.
It's an apple remover.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to film this at 1,000 frames a second in 4K on this bad boy. And when that inevitably isn't slow enough, we'll cut to this footage, which is going at 28,500 frames a second, the V2511. Cheers, Destin. And we've got a light that's lighting it because pretty grisly day.
It just looked like it went bang and then the computer was suddenly over there.
Did not think it would be blue.
My table.
Just
My table's ruined. I can't believe my table's ruined. Should we see how we'd have to use the computer now? Because previously, we had a keyboard and we could use the computer, right? Now, let me just log on. No, it's not working.
Well, that's because it's not an Apple mouse, obviously.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Where's the rest of the plastic bits? Oh, there's some of it.
Oh no, the plastic was just annihilated everywhere. Look, it's on the floor there. There's some behind the tube. It's just
So we just de-shelled the Mac and then blasted the screen face first into this wall.
Oh. Oh. Do you want a CD drive? I've got one here. That's good.
It's the motherboard.
Oh. Now that's pretty much the only way to get into a Mac. Is to use.
You want to upgrade your RAM?
Yeah.
We turned it into an IME.
Oh, this is alright then. Oh no.
No, it's not. No, it's the illusion of being alright.
So the keyboard is in one piece.
Didn't blow any of the keys out.
Oh yeah, it did. Spacebar.
Spacebar. You always lose the spacebar.
Spacebar's gone to space.
And there's like the electronics of the
The
keyboard.
electronic part. Yeah, cool.
It's all the pressy tech.
Got the metal in there. Got this. Nothing else up there. Oh, we've also got this.
Oh, the squidgies.
Ah, yeah, the satisfying part. Oh, these feel great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bit wet though, aren't they? Bit moist.
Oh, they feel good. Although, hang on. Speaking of moist, I think my favourite part of that is how just so quickly there was just blue flame engulfing it. Then there was orange flame, and then the Mac hadn't even moved at this point.
Yeah,
it hadn't even
the
accelerated.
explosion was pretty much done, and the
Yeah.
Mac was maybe an inch from where it started.
Probably
but
about an
with
inch.
the momentum to carry it all the way to the wall.
Just like a catapult. It's
It was
amazing.
quality.
I'm even more scared of standing here next to this thing now.
I think we should get one of these. Imagine what we could
would
do.
Be nice.
Imagine what we could do to the neighbour's shed.
Impress the girls.
With that?
Yeah.
Look at my Canon. Huge thanks to Purdue University in Indiana for helping us make this video and flying us out here to film with this beast. Hopefully one day we can come back and blow up some more stuff with it.
Oh, I can think of plenty of things.
Me too. I got a list.
Hello, the internet. I'm Gav.
I'm Dan.
And we've built this little Lego town, haven't we?
Slow-mopolis thing, yeah.
I'm always fascinated by how, when you film something in slow motion, it kind of adds scale to it. It makes everything seem a bit weightier.
Is that what they do on Thunderbirds and stuff like that?
Yeah, and like Independence Day, it had a lot of model shots.
That's cool.
So what are we doing with this lovely little town we've got?
We've got a town that took us ages to build.
That's about a 3-hour build. You wouldn't think it, but it did.
Got a plane. Going to crash it through the back of Slow-mopolis and hopefully get some cool shots.
There's a plane right now.
Yeah.
See you later. Go on.
Hopefully we'll get some quite cool shots of bits exploding everywhere, people going flying, buildings collapsing, that sort of thing.
Yeah, the pilot is unaware he's about to have an engine failure
Yeah.
at 6 feet.
6 feet?
6 feet.
That's deadly, that.
Deadly, lethal.
This guy's got no idea either, he's just having a brew.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
All right, let's see how we get on.
Cool.
You want to explain what happened last time we did this?
Well, basically, the plane, because there's nowhere good to hold it under the wings, which would be the logical sort of balanced place to hold it. So you have to hold it back here, which is unbalanced, which means that when I threw it, it just took a nosedive and immediately crashed into the table. I don't get a practice shot either.
There's no practice, and messing it up will cost us
Hours.
several hours of work.
It's really hard to throw that.
Oh, where's the plane?
Oh! Well, there's the wings. That's gonna be a nightmare to rebuild that plane.
What happened? First of all, you broke the plane in your hand, and then you threw it vertically downwards onto
It's
the
completely
table.
the centre of gravity of the plane. It's not made for throwing. This is it coming in. Oh no!
You put it at such a steep angle that you broke the back
I
off
didn't break
and
it.
threw it down. The control tower didn't even get touched.
I mean, that looks really cool.
It looks cool, but it doesn't look like a plane crash.
Oh man, it just looks like someone smashed Lego.
The cockpit.
That's completely gone to pieces.
This guy driving the forklift's like, bloody hell.
Just avoided some absolute catastrophe there. Oh man.
Looks cool.
Fuselage coming towards the camera looks wicked. Stuff's gone everywhere.
My favourite part is this for your face.
Oh no.
I paused it.
I know I've messed this up. Oh God's sake.
Ready?
Yeah.
Whoa! How did that go?
Not bad. Not bad. The engine on fire burnt my arm.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Look at your face.
Concentration, look.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks wicked with the engine failure there as well.
You've let go. Oh, it's gone straight for the tower. Oh,
Man. Oh, wiped out those buildings.
oh, it went down sideways.
Jesus.
Bloody
Plane's
hell.
disintegrating, now the back of it's come out. There's an engine flying towards us. Bits the fuselage. Man, there's just Lego everywhere.
It's cool. Look at your face. So it looked like the plane had an extreme amount of velocity,
Yeah.
to the point where it disintegrated and went straight through.
But
What
then-
we've done, we've reconstructed it
Yeah.
in a very likely plane crash scenario.
This is quite realistic, I think.
But something happened when the plane crashed, didn't it?
Yeah, there was sort of jet fuel went everywhere. You know, sort of just all over the gap. So I've noticed this forklift guy looks a bit like Walter White. Yeah. He really does. He looks exactly like him. That's amazing.
Well, that was absolute destruction.
Yeah, they didn't know what hit him, did they?
They never saw it coming.
I feel sorry for him, if anything.
Yeah. The whole of Slowmoville is, or Slowmopolis,
It's been...
packed back up into its box.
Oh, look at this guy. He's totally charred. His cup's melted. his wine glass is melted. Oh.
Well, that was a stupid video. Very silly one. Hopefully you enjoyed it a little bit.
I kind of want to do something similar.
Okay. I'm gonna line this up. Here we go. Go! What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics, and I like big handguns, and I cannot lie. So naturally, when I saw this behemoth, I could not resist. This is a Smith & Wesson 37 millimeter gas gun. I've seen a lot of 37 millimeter launchers, but I've never seen a Smith & Wesson 37 millimeter launcher. These were made in the 1960s, 1970s for correctional facilities, and these were intended for gas and flares. It is on an end frame, so it ends up looking like just a gigantic handgun. It actually still has its markings from the correctional facility it was at. And if you look right here on it, it says Smith & Wesson Chemical Co. So this thing is top brake, and then you load in your 37 millimeter shell, and then you have the option to either go double action or single action. So here's the thing about 37 millimeter. Lots of people think that it is regulated, but it actually isn't. 40 millimeter is, but 37 millimeter is perfectly fine. But the only rounds you can legally shoot out of it are agricultural rounds like animal deterrents or signals and flares. That being said, we're going to start out with an ordnance group animal control flashbang round. I'm very curious to see what the recoil is like on this thing and what kind of effect we get. Here we go. Wow, that was pretty cool. What else do I got in my pocket? This, I believe, is called a detonator. This is another animal control round. That is cool. That's a big old shell. Let's see what this one does. I'm gonna go double action. Oh, I got one more in my pocket. This is a concussion round, also for animal control. Let's go double action again. Recoil actually isn't that bad at all. Oh! You know what? I wonder how high that thing goes. Let's find out. We got a real pretty blue sky today, so hopefully we can follow this thing. Here we go. Oh, I see it. There it is. Oh! Wow, that went really far. Oh my gosh! That rooster came out of nowhere. Okay, so my next question when it comes to these 37 millimeter animal controls is, what if cruising down the road and you look over and there's a whole herd of T-Rexes and you need them to leave? Get all excited, you get your round loaded up and you forget that your window's up and you fire one off inside your enclosed vehicle. What would that be like? Well, I just so happen to have a ballistic dummy lab zombie bus. I'm gonna place it here in this truck and then we're gonna set off a round or two. You know, I kind of like this truck, so we do have a fire extinguisher just in case, but I don't think that's gonna be an issue. We're gonna start out with a flashbang animal control round, and I have a GoPro strapped to the window, and Mr. Zombie's inside there. So basically, I'm gonna open this door. I'm gonna stand over here. I'm gonna shoot it into the truck and then just shut the door. Maybe I should put a blind. Oh! 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 Okay, so it's pretty smoky in there. Oh! I wouldn't want to be in there when that went off. I'd be pretty upset if I forgot to roll down my window. I'm gonna try to actually just shoot it right in front of him in hopes that it goes off right in his face. I don't really know how this is gonna go. Oh! Oh, the doors blew out, so it is actually creating a lot of force in there. Dude, I bet your ears would be ringing, and I don't know, you'd probably be slightly concussed. Oh, whoa, whoa. Shoo. Oh, holy cow. Oh. Yeah, that one does appear that it went off near him. Maybe. Let's see. I'm not really seeing much damage. I'm not seeing much damage to him, but I don't think that's what your problem would be. Your problem would be your equilibrium. I mean, it bulged the doors. So we know what a flashbang will do, but now what if you accidentally set off a concussion inside your vehicle? Let's find out. Here we go. You know what? I'm just gonna hope for the best. Oh, I don't feel like the doors bulged as much with that one. Oh dear. Oh. That one definitely went off near him because there is little pieces of cardboard next to him and the seat's burned. Yeah, that would not have felt good. Yeah, his shoulder's burned. I have a detonator round. This one seems to have a little bit of sparkle. Oh! 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 I am surprised that did not blow the glass out. Golly, man. Whoa! Dude! That is bad. Okay. Oh. I would not want to be that guy right now. He definitely needs some hearing aids. Probably needs to go to an eye doctor. So I'm not done with this guy. I have more safety questions. Because you know, here at Kentucky Ballistics, we're all about safety. I got a 15-inch neck scar to prove it. So my next question is, if you had a negligent discharge with an animal deterrent round and it were to strike you directly into the face, what would that look like? Would it just bounce off your noggin, or would you need to take a trip to the ER? All right, well, let's find out, shall we? Here we go. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? That was terrifying. Let's check out Mr. Zombie here. That does not look pleasant. That cracked his brow. Oh! 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 Okay, well, I have learned that they will definitely bounce off of your face. Okay, round 3. Oh, ow, ow! That's definitely not looking too good. I'm gonna say that a negligent discharge with a 37mm animal control round is not something you want to be a part of. Well, now I see an opportunity and I'm gonna seize it. I have an animal control round, the detonator. Seems to be pretty eventful. And there just so happens to be a hole in my zombie bust. I think you know what's gonna happen next. Okay. I'm gonna line this up. Here we go. Go! Today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure and give it a like and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure and check me out on all other social media platforms. Links to those to be found. You know what? You win, buddy. I am tired of dealing with you. It's been over 10 years now, and I can't get rid of you, so guess what? I'm leaving. This range is yours. Goodbye, you stupid lizard. Have a good one. I'm gonna find a new place to shoot.
Two hours later. Holy cow! Check out this place! Yep, I think this is my new home. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And over the last few weeks, I've been moving my entire range to our new gun range. I am super excited about this place. We have so much more room, and I have a much bigger berm. This is a giant dirt berm, and it's a great improvement from what I had before. So today we are going to christen this new gun range properly with the punt gun. I know most of you know what this punt gun is, but for those of you who do not know, a quick little rundown is this thing has a 6-foot barrel, is 9 foot overall in length, weighs 150 pounds, has a bore diameter of 1.68 inches, fires a 1 pound projectile, and is producing 800 pounds of felt recoil. Basically, she be kicking. So at this point, I have shot quite a few things with the punt gun, but today we have something very special. Today, I have an armored truck. So this big guy right here weighs over 10,000 pounds, and this section of it is completely armored, including the glass. I'm not exactly sure what it's rated up to, but this thing is pretty beefy, and today we're gonna at least find out if it's rated for a punt gun. Let's see if we can get this open. Oh, yep, I think we're good here. As you can see, these doors are pretty darn thick, and this glass is definitely armored. If you take a look in there, it's pretty rough on the inside. You would definitely want air conditioning when driving this thing because I don't think you have much airflow. And of course, as you can see on the side here, we have Metro Special Police Kentucky. This was actually used and operated in Kentucky. Just ignore these. That may have been where I tested it out a little bit off camera. Oh, I don't know. We may break my key. Oh, I was like, either this key is about to break or the door's about to open. Thankfully, it turned. Oh, yeah. Oh, check that out. Oh, that is ridiculous. Oh, definitely don't want that door to shut. We got us a little safe in here. That's a little Sentry safe. And then right here, you've got your little peepholes. And that's where you would stick a gun barrel through that little hole, but you'd have your armored glass there where you can see through it and still shoot, which that is stinking awesome. Part of me is a little sad about shooting this car, and I almost want to just restore it, but I think it would take a whole lot to restore this thing. Oh, man, it's hot in here. Is this door open? Let's see. Oh, nope, it don't. But I got us another little peephole right here where I can put my gun through it. That's stinking sweet. Oh, I'm a sweaty mess. Let's shut my little peephole there. Oh. Oh. That's never a good sign. Oh man, you know, I just planted all this grass. Done messed it up, but hey, that's about where I wanted it. Okay, first shot of the day. Fury here is loaded up with a new projectile that we've never used on the channel. We have marble shot. It is full of marbles with a 1/4 pound of powder, and now we're going to see what happens if an armored car was attacked by marbles. Okay, let's lose my marbles. Wow. So it seems like marbles out of a punt gun are no joke. We have several new hits, and boy, did those put dents in this thing. That is nuts. That one right there, that is deep. And then look at this door. This glass is messed up. Right here too. And right there. And right there. We got lots of dents. Holy cow. Oh, check that out. Oh. Look at that. That is sick. Well, I'm going to say that I'm pretty impressed with the marbles. We're going to have to use those again sometime. Okay, time for shot number 2. Those marbles were pretty devastating. They did a lot more damage than I thought they would. And up next, we have something else that I think is going to do a lot of damage. These are flechettes. They are basically tiny metal darts. And Fury here is packed full of them with a 1/4 pound of powder. These actually managed to penetrate a gun safe. So I'm very curious to see if we can penetrate that armored car. Okay, here we go. We had quite a spread with those. Okay, I'm seeing some hits here. They're just really spread out. So you can see the imprint of those. We actually hit the glass here, but didn't do a whole lot to the glass. There's hits all over this thing. And also I hear some hissing, and I think it's because we hit this tire. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know where. There's one right there stuck in the glass. Check that out. Oh. And actually right here, you can see one of them made it all the way into the armor of this truck. It hit just right. Oh, the tail broke off. But it made it pretty deep. That's pretty impressive. Those flechettes are very surprising. I don't know if it would have made it all the way into the armored car, but it still did quite a bit of damage. You know, this whole time we have been missing out on a huge opportunity. And that's seeing what it would look like to be fired at with a punt gun. I mean, I have an armored truck with armored glass. I'm gonna put this camera in here. Okay. Oh, this is a really cool shot. Okay, now it's time to move on to some actual lead projectiles. A 12 gauge shotgun holds 9 pellets of double-aught buck. Right now, Fury is loaded up with over 140 pellets of double-aught buck and a 1/4 pound of powder. I think this is going to do quite a bit of damage to that armored truck. Here we go. A little bit of a delay there. How you doing in there? Huh? It appears we did a lot of damage to this armored car. We still didn't penetrate it, but man, look at all these dents. And what I think is really interesting is those dents are about as deep as the marble dents. That's really saying something about those marbles. Look at this, look at all these. They're all over the place where these double-aught buck pellets flattened out. That is awesome. And look at it here. Everything still looks a-okay. I mean, if you were inside this armored car, it would not matter if someone was firing at you with a punt gun. But I still got some other projectiles to try out. Okay. Up next, we have something rather interesting. This is a slug, but it's not a typical slug. This is a wax slug which basically that is 18 ounces of birdshot that is also encased in wax. This should be a very interesting slow-mo shot. Wax slug incoming. Oh my goodness. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Oh, I think we found a weak link in the armor. I just bought. Oh no. I just bought new tripods. I think I damaged it. Look at this here. I don't know how armored that is. I mean, it's armored. But I don't think it's that armored. That's a pretty big hole. Let's go have a look. Okay, my tripod is down. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it blew through that wall and then it looks like it broke up all over that door. Look at that. Holy cow. I really hope I caught that shot. Oh, it smells awful in here. What is this? Recover memory card data. Ugh. Oh. Camera's looking pretty beat up, but I think, oh, no. Tripod is all messed up. $150 tripod. Well, if you want to help support the channel, you can check out my new She Be Kickin' shirts. There's a link in the description down below. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button. Okay, well, the wax slug clearly made it through that armor. We definitely found a chink. But now we're gonna aim for that armored door because I believe that is probably the thickest part of armor on that truck, and we're not gonna play around. I have a 1 pound lead ball, AKA 7,000 grains with a 1/4 pound of powder. I think we're gonna go through that door, but there's only one way to find out. Okay, last shot of the day, here we go. I'm listening, I don't hear anything. Holy cow! Let's go have a look, shall we? Starting to learn that the punt gun really doesn't seem to care about much. This is an armored vehicle and we just blew through the door. There's a hole clean through that thing. Let's see if we made it through the other side. I can already tell you that we did. Look at that giant divot in that berm. Oh, look at this. That is ridiculous. That's a huge hole. Let's see if the door will still open. It will. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Yeah, we made it right through that door. I don't know how much armor that really is, but blew clean through it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. You actually would have been okay. Went through the seat and then through that seat and then through the other door. That's nuts. See how deep this went. Oh, not very deep at all. It's right there. I can feel it. Right there. It is right there. I'm kind of hurrying because it's about to start raining. And I really don't want to get my cameras wet. So I'm sacrificing my knife. There it is. There it is. And I feel the rain on my back. It's gonna be a photo finish, folks. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, that is nuts. And now it's raining, so I gotta go put up the punt gun and the cameras. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, make sure and follow me on all. What's up, everybody? My name is Scooter, and you're watching Adventures with Scooter. And I finally did it. I got a hand cannon, a Desert Eagle chambered in 50 EA. Supposed to be one of the most powerful handguns in the whole world. And now we're gonna shoot it. Okay, just like the Call of Duty's game, it's gonna be awesome. Well, you know, they call them Desert Eagles, but I didn't know they could actually fly. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics, and I am very excited about today's video. If you do not know, I am a hand cannon connoisseur, and today I have one that is very unique. Now, most of you have seen a Desert Eagle before. If you watch movies or you play video games, you've seen one of these. This is a Magnum Research Desert Eagle chambered in 50 AE. But something you don't see very often, most of the time you only see this in the video games, is a suppressed Desert Eagle. Two things about a suppressed Desert Eagle. First of all, it is absolutely stinking awesome. Second of all, it's really hard to get one to function. The only time I have ever seen a suppressed Desert Eagle, they were running supersonic loads. If you put subsonic ammunition in one of these and you try to get that full suppressed effect, the gun does not seem to function well, or pretty much at all. But today I have some very special ammunition, and I'm not talking about the spicy kind. I have some 50 AE subsonic ammunition that was built for this gun specifically, and it should run like butter. I am very excited to shoot this thing and have some subsonic big bore fun. Let's go get set up and get started. Okay, first let's see if we can tell a difference in sound. I've got a standard Desert Eagle here loaded up with supersonic ammunition. And then in the suppressed Desert Eagle, I have 1 round of supersonic ammunition and then 2 rounds of 450 grain hard cast subsonic rounds. Okay, standard ammunition first. It's good and loud. Supersonic out of the suppressed Eagle. That was still a lot quieter. Standard Desert Eagle. Suppressed with subsonic ammunition. Turn off my safety. Oh, that is so much quieter. Standard. Suppressed with subsonic. And it functions. This is stinking awesome. Let's have some more fun. Okay, I've got 5 more rounds of 50 AE subsonic 450 grain hard cast. That is a mouthful. Let's see if this thing functions all 5 rounds without jamming. Also, I'm not wearing ear pro. That is absolutely awesome. No ears ringing and still throwing a giant round out of a giant semi-automatic handgun. She be kicking. And if you also would like to be kicking, check out my new She Be Kicking shirts in the description down below. You asked for them and I delivered. Now I know what some of you are thinking. You're faking it. That's not actual subsonic ammunition. Show us some numbers, you phony. Well, here you go. Here's a lovely chronograph. This magical device will show us the speed of our bullets and also will microwave my hot pockets later. Let's get this thing set up. All right, here we go. First shot. Error. Too subsonic-y for it. Let's try again. Okay. And he probably knows what I've done to his siblings and family members, and he's just not wanting to cooperate. So I think the sunlight is what was affecting that. Let's try one more time. Still nothing. Now you see why I hate these things. Still nothing. This close. This close to ending up like your friends. You're embarrassing me. I've moved the uncooperative chronograph one more time. Let's try again. 1032, 1028, 1026. So according to people a lot smarter than me, the speed of sound is around 1,066 feet per second to 1,100 feet per second, depending on atmospheric conditions. We were throwing a 450 grain 50 AE subsonic round at under the speed of sound out of a suppressed Desert Eagle, and it is fully functional, not a single jam. I have never seen anyone do this with a Desert Eagle before and actually get it to function. So you've seen it here first, folks. Let's keep going. So now I want to know what it would sound like to be shot at by a Desert Eagle suppressed with subsonic ammunition. So I have a camera set up about 100 yards into those woods. I'm going to shoot past it and we're going to see what that sounds like. And again, this thing is functioning perfectly. Honestly, I think it's functioning better than normal. All right, that's enough scientific mumbo jumbo. Let's have a little bit of fun with this thing, shall we? I have a target that I have not shot on this channel in a very long time, a fire extinguisher. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can hit this thing. Oh! Okay, up next, let's see how well we would do at defeating some barriers with these 450 grain subsonic rounds. There's no good way to carry these things. Here we go. Okay. I'd say those do a pretty good job. It is so weird shooting this thing. Right before every shot, I keep thinking, oh, I forgot my ear protection. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't need it. So now let's try this thing out against some armor. This is a Premier Body Armor Shield. This is rated up to 44 Magnum. Let's see what happens when we slap this with some subsonic 50 AE. All right, 2 rounds coming at you. Okay. So I put one on the left side of the shield and one on the right side of the shield. Let's see what we did. I don't see any water leaking, so that's a good sign. Oh yeah, wow. Looks like that shield ate both of those rounds. This 5-gallon water jug, still good. But water's a little boring. So let's add some mustard. Oh yeah. Here we go. Oh. Oh. That is disgusting. Oh, nasty. Oh, look at the bubbles in there. We'll have to use that target again sometime. Joke's on you, you idiots. That's a mannequin. It's not a real person. So sometimes I get things in the mail from you all. Sometimes it's awesome and sometimes it's terrifying. Brandon, Andrew, and Emma, they sent me this wretched creature. I've never seen this type of Furby. It's a new strand, I guess. It is absolutely horrific. I mean, look at its eyes. There is no soul in there. So now we need to find out how well would a Desert Eagle with subsonic ammo do against this. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. That's a 55-gallon drum of water. And I don't know if you know this, but water is 100 pounds a gallon. Do the math. But watch out, Eddie Hall. Go break it. Go break it. Okay, we are about 100 yards back. Let's take a few shots at it. Oh, that sounds awesome. I missed that one. Yeah, I missed that one too. There we go. I have to admit, I got a little too excited with two of those shots, but looks like we hit it multiple times. I had not shot that far back with that Desert Eagle, suppressed with that ammo, so I didn't really know where my point of impact would be at that distance, but it looks like we hit it a few times. I was aiming somewhere in this area here, so I definitely would say I'm getting some drop at 100 yards with those subsonic rounds, but they're 450 grains, so what do you expect? My gosh, he came out of nowhere. Well, that's gonna be it for today's video. Let me know what you thought about the sick, awesome, suppressed Desert Eagle in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure. Oh, I am so excited. I have always wanted one of these. You sure you just want to trade it for that mini bike?
Oh yeah, I'm tired of walking. My dogs are killing me.
Well, what happened to your car?
Well, I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with put your hands behind your back.
Oh, well, all right then. You want to test drive it or anything first?
No, I know you're an honest guy. Looks just fine.
Okay then.
You have fun with them guns. I mean, good. Oh, God. Just two 1911s duct taped together. Bob! Who am I kidding? I should have learned by now.
Man, that mini bike is fast. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And today I am very excited because I have a handgun that I've wanted to try out for the last 8 years. This is an APF 2011 Dueler. I remember seeing these on Hickok 45 and Jerry Michalik. I have always wanted to shoot one of these, and today we finally have one. If you're wondering what this is, it is basically two 1911s in one. You have two barrels, which these are compensated, and you have the ports on the top here. This thing is very thick, and you have two hammers, you have two triggers, and you have two magazines, but it's actually one mag. This is all one piece. So 7 rounds in each mag for a total of 14 rounds of 45 ACP. I'm telling you, if your grandpappy saw this gun, he'd poop his diaper. I am very excited to try this thing out, so let's get started. So the first thing that I want to find out with this 2011 Dueler is, where is my bullet impact? I have two barrels. So are they both going to hit in the same spot, or are they going to be very spread apart? So we're going to find out by taking 2 shots at that piece of cardboard over there. We are 20 yards back, and I have 4 rounds of 45 ACP. These are 230 grain full metal jackets. So you got one of those in each barrel for a combined weight of 2,487 grains or something like that. It's a lot. Okay, I have never shot this before. This is literally my first shot. Let's see if it even chambers. Oh, that is thick.
You just got jammed.
Oh, they're both in there. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Hey, maybe we got a second shot. Not gonna lie, for just a second, I thought this video was gonna be very short-lived. So, okay, at 20 yards, that's not bad. We've got just side by side here, that's maybe 2 inches. And then over here, that's a little more. That's about, I don't know, 3.5 inches. But still fairly close to each other at 20 yards. So after those first few shots, it raises the question, is the 2011 Dueler a jam-o-matic? We're gonna find out. I have a total of 14 rounds. Let's see if we can make it through every single one without a jam. I'm doubtful. Let's see.
You just got jammed.
Ah. Nope. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that was so close. So I have a silly question. This is a chronograph. This magical device measures the speed of bullets and also doubles as a walkie-talkie. My question is, since I have 2 barrels, will it give me 2 readings? There's only one way to find out. Well, I guess we may never find out. Also, I had a jam. So the advantage of having a double barrel 1911 is double the damage, because everyone knows that 45 ACP hits like a Mack truck. So now I have a 16-inch block of clear ballistic gel made by Clear Ballistics. We're gonna see what happens when we hit this thing with 2 rounds of 45 ACP at the same time. So for this test, I have some Underwood ammo. These are 45 ACP, 230 grain plus P. Okay, here we go. Oh! Well, when you're this close, it looks like it almost is the same hole. We've got 2 holes right there, and then 2 wound channels. One went a lot deeper. Sorry about that. I don't know what came over me. Up next, we're gonna shoot some pineapples. Watermelon kind of tastes funny. Okay, here we go. Gonna go with the pineapple on the left first. I think we shot a little low. Huh. Well, I think those all hit kind of low. It's totally the gun and not me. You know what they say, if you can't hit it within the first 3 shots, just go point blank. No! My goodness. Oh, hey, I forgot to mention, right now, I have these limited edition 3-year anniversary Ride the Lightning shirts. And if you want to check those out, you need to click the link in the description down below and swing over to KentuckyBallistics.com. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on awesome content, and make sure you hit that bell so you get notifications. Now, what am I going to burn out on that? Next, I have some very interesting targets that I'm a little late shooting. These were made for me by Ballistic Dummy Labs, and these are zombie Easter bunnies. They have neon bones and glitter blood, and I'm very excited to shoot these things. And you know, I would consider this a fairly realistic scenario. I mean, the way things are going now, it wouldn't surprise me if we were attacked by little cute, adorable zombie rabbits. And how would your double barrel 1911 do at fending them off? All right, we didn't jam. Here we go. I'm gonna go with the little yellow guy first. Oh! I'm literally aiming over the top of this thing and still hitting low. So let's aim a lot higher. I think I hit it. We're not gonna take any chances on this next one. We're just gonna get real up close and personal. This is what you get for pooping in my kids' Easter baskets. Well, that guy did not explode like I thought he would. Part of me kind of feels bad about that, and then the other part of me thought that was absolutely hilarious. So up next, I have some level 3A soft body armor, and that should eat a 45 ACP for breakfast. But will it be able to handle two 45 ACPs at the same time? Oh! That is the overwhelming power of the old 45 ACP. Okie dokie. Let's take a look at this body armor. We have two holes side by side. And on the back, we do not have an exit hole, but we do have quite a bit of a bulge. And our volunteer here definitely felt that energy. I mean, he got hit with a 90 ACP. Up next, we got some eggplant, because nobody likes eggplant. All right, our next target is a 5-gallon water jug full of thousands and thousands of Orbeez. I've got 10 rounds of 45 ACP. Oh, okay. I thought that was gonna take a lot more shots. Well, I still got 8 more rounds. So, I missed those last 2 shots. Let me explain why. My front sight just came off the gun. Well, that is very unfortunate. I was having a lot of fun with this thing. My front sight just came off the gun. Well, that is very unfortunate. I was having a lot of fun with this thing, but now I'm a little sad because I highly doubt I'm going to be able to find my front sight in all of that grass. Let me know what you thought about the 2011 Dueler in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, be sure and give today's video a like and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Come on, come on, come on. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. Yeah, that's gonna be a no. Yep, no on that. No! Dang it! Darn it! Scott has no rear. Darn it! What was I thinking? Stupid lizards always killing my vibe. Boy, this is real hard to give these up. so crunchy, stinky. Oh. But you want them fair and square, you big old lizard. I hope you enjoy them. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And today we're going to be filming a video that honestly makes me a little nervous and slightly gassy. And that's because we have a pistol that is unlike any other, surprisingly has been requested by you all a lot. And honestly, I do not know why it even exists. But we're going to go check it out and have some fun. So what we have today is a Noreen 50 BMG pistol. As most of you probably already know, I had a little bit of a whoopsie with a 50 BMG 3 years ago, and that is why this firearm in particular kind of makes my neck itch and makes me a little gassy. But a lot of you have requested that I try this thing out, so today we are gonna ride the Lightning. And speaking of that, there's still some time left on my 3-year anniversary Ride the Lightning shirts. And if you want to pick one of those up, there's a link in the description down below. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. So basically, this is a bolt action 50 BMG pistol. Now, technically, this is a rifle because it has a 16.5-inch barrel. But I mean, so you open your bolt to load it. Like I said, it is a single shot. And once you have your round in there, you just insert the bolt once again. Well, oh, that's not a good sign. Now you're good to go. Now totally not nervous at all. So first I just want to take a shot with this thing and see what it feels like and kind of see what happens. I'm going to be shooting at a steel target and I have a mannequin set up. That way we can find out what would happen if you were standing a little too close to a steel target and someone was shooting it with a 50 BMG. So I've seen videos of people shooting these things, but not many people are actually aiming at anything. So let's see what happens. Okay. Wow. Yep. That is definitely a 50 BMG pistol. Let's inspect. So we hit right here with our 50 BMG, which I was using AMAX bullets. So those are made of lead. So when it hit this steel, it splattered real good. So good that we had some shrapnel hit our mannequin here. He got hit here in the shirt and he got hit right here in the buttocks. Don't worry, I'm gonna save you. Lieutenant Dan Ice Cream. So since we are shooting a 50 BMG pistol, that's a rather large pistol, I feel like today we need some large targets. So our first target of the day is 30 pounds of mayonnaise. Mayonnaise about to be a mess over here. It's a knee slapper, I tell you. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh. 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 Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of mayonnaise. Let's see here. I really don't want to get my hands all nasty, but there's where we hit. Right there, and as you can see, we had a total blowout. It went everywhere. There's mayonnaise all over the ground, all over the, look at this. That is disgusting. Our range buddy, he got covered in mayonnaise as well. It is literally from his toes all the way up. Ugh. So that mayonnaise, that's pretty thick stuff, but Oh, this is gonna be a little thicker. This is 5 gallons, AKA 60 pounds of corn syrup. This is gonna be pretty ridiculous. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. This thing kicks a whole lot. I'm actually really glad that I'm dressed like this because this little guy makes me big nervous. Look at this, just creeping out the bottom. Look at it going on the grass. Oh, whoa, look at it just sitting on the table. Oh, it's like glue. Oh. You know what that reminds me of? When you accidentally sneeze in your hand in public and then you're like trying to hide it. You're like, oh, please excuse me, I find a restroom. So this next target is a new one on the channel, and it's not actually big, but it's big on flavor. This is escargot snails. We have canned snails. I actually have 3 cans of snails, and before we shoot these, I am gonna have to open one up. I wanna know what this looks like. So I got my handy dandy can opener here. We're gonna experience this together. Yeah, oh. Just smell it. Okay, wow, all right. We may have found a new candidate for Kentucky Roulette. Also, who would you like to see on Kentucky Roulette next? We're gonna do that this year. Let me know in the comment section down below, because I think, I mean, this would be wonderful for that. Oh, ew, oh my goodness. Look at, ew. Oh, the, ugh. Are you about to drink of that? Nope. Okay, I gotta pull one out. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Doing it for you. You, doing it for you. That! Oh, sorry about that. I don't really know what came over me. Anyways, let's shoot these snails, shall we? Oh, okay. Our range buddy here, he is covered in snails. It is all over him from head to toe. There's even one right down here by his toes. Oh, that's gross. There, have some more. Oh, oh, you're gross. Okay, well, I guess that table's already done. Now I want to see just how devastating the muzzle blast is in this pistol. It is hitting me in the face every single time. So now I'm gonna set up these eggplants right next to the muzzle and see what kind of results we get. And I'm using eggplant because nobody likes eggplant. Oh, holy cow. Roasted eggplant smells pretty bad. This one didn't really have much happen to it. Our table, it's got a nice little star pattern. going to shoot a ballistic torso with the 50 BMG pistol. I do not have a fresh torso today. I have one that is slightly used. I used this in a previous video where I tested out how well this was used in a previous video where we tested out household items and we saw if they were bulletproof or not. I was having trouble figuring out where the new and old holes were, so I stuck a bunch of earplugs in it. Also, it's been setting for a very long time, so it's a little wonky now, but it's gonna do the trick. I have shot this thing so many times today, and every single time it surprises me. This thing creates so much muzzle blast, and it's like just getting punched in the face by a really weak person constantly. It's not enough to hurt, but it's kind of irritating and gets on your nerves after a while. I'm gonna say that's the new hole, maybe? No, right there. There we go. That's the new hole. And, oh, we had some pretty good blowout here. Got a piece of metal sticking out in the world. Okay, well, I'm going to say that for one, that zombie's been setting too long and it's started to smell bad. And two, I definitely would not want to be hit with that. Okay, that's enough of that. Up next, I have 1 gallon of Grey Poupon, and I have a 6-pound can of peas. Oh, here we go. Oh, holy cow. This is absolutely disgusting. There is pee and poop on everything. I got pee on my torso. I got poop on my berm. I got poop on my safe. I got poop on my snails. I got pee and poop on my range buddy. So today I have one last target that I'm really excited about. This is new to the channel. I have a 5-gallon bucket of marshmallow cream. We're about to recreate the scene from Ghostbusters. Who are you gonna call? So it looks like I hit a little bit low, but it doesn't really matter because that was nowhere near as eventful as I thought it would be. We did not really have enough material, I guess, to create good hydrostatic shock, but there is a positive to this. I have a 5-gallon bucket of marshmallow cream that I'm gonna eat now. It is really good. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, be sure to give it a like. Oh, that's really good. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also, let me know